Breaking news, Wrexham have their first new signing through the door as they've signed a player with Premier League experience and someone who's going to be at the heartbeat of this side. Welcome along to ABFTS Wrexham. If you are new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. A lot of you are watching but not subscribing for all the latest Wrexham content for the up-and-coming season and transfer window ahead. It's going to be a busy one, people. It's going to be a busy one. Get in the comment section as well. Let me know your thoughts on this and smash a like as well. But without further ado, let's get into today's big breaking news that Wrexham have announced a new signing in Lewis Brunt. Lewis Brunt, you say? Well, who is he? Well, you may or may not have known him for his time at potentially playing against Wrexham in the season just gone. However, this is not clickbait. This is not me just branding this title. We have actually signed someone with Premier League experience again. Not someone who's come from a Premier League club but never made a first-team appearance. This is actually someone who has played competitively in the Premier League more than once, representing Leicester City. And that, for me, is massive in itself. So let's get into this video. Let's get breaking down some of the clips that I want to show you and have a look at the insight into this first thing here. Well, first of all, let's just have a quick picture of it because we always like to get a little smile. And here is Parky with Lewis Brunt, all happy, all glazing, ready to get the first signing announced to the public. And that is something great to see. The Parky smile there. It's going to be a busy one for him. And of course, any player who comes to Wrexham these days knows that when you come to Wrexham, you're on for one hell of a journey. And it's all about fighting for the shirt and making sure you are going to be retained and being in the journey towards the Premier League. So, yeah, that was the first one that I wanted to show you, a little picture there. But it was actually the way in which the deal was announced, because Wrexham are absolute geniuses when it comes to commercialisation and, of course, showing people how they get their sponsorships in. Well, this was how Wrexham announced bloody Lewis Brunt, and it was fantastic. Basically, for those of you who don't know, Wrexham have built up a new sponsorship deal, and that was thrown upon us today with this. And look at this, people. Here it is now. Wrexham have got a new sponsorship deal with HP, and look at them. They basically did a video of Lewis Brunt coming out of a printer, and I think that's an absolute brilliant clip there. It's again creativity. 2 p.m. this was announced at Lewis Brunt signing for Wrexham, and the way they did it is using their new HP Ink Smart Tank printer. So absolutely killing it from twofold. Commercialization, Wrexham getting in another massive sponsorship in HP, a huge company, more money, more interest, more revenue, you know the film. But second of all, I like the creative way they've done this. Killing two birds in one stone. So Wrexham, thank you. If you haven't seen this, I thought it'd be worth your view now, people, to see how they've announced this signing. Very unique and very different. So ultimately, that was a nice little bit of surprise for everyone today. The new sponsorship and, of course, the new signing. But let's now really talk about Lewis Brunt and who he is and what he is. And we're going to go on to his sort of profile at the moment of what all-rounded sort of position and age is a Lewis Brunt. So if you look here now in this video, you'll see that Lewis Brunt is a young player. He is 23 years old. He's a centre-back, and he's at 1.87 metres. Now, why am I showing you this to start off with? Well, you can see here, he joined Wrexham today, and he's been given a 3-year deal. At 23 years old, smart business, given a 3 years deal. But second of all, it's a centre-back. Now, we know that we have lost Tozer and we lost Hayden in the window that's just gone. We had to release him. Tozer, of course, went to Forest Green. So it was big shoes to fill. But what Lewis Brunt brings is a style that Tozer and Hayden never had. And I'll explain that a little bit later on. But this is a type of centre-back that Parky has been craving for. And this is a type of centre-back that brings us joy. And now what I'm going to do is show you, okay, I'm going to show you where the Premier League experience came from. Because again, I don't want you to say, but Josh, you're clickbaiting here. No. Here we go, people. Here we go. This is the Premier League experience right here. In the 21-22 season, he had 23 minutes. He had one appearance off the bench where he actually played against Spurs away from home. Interestingly as well, I've dug a little bit deeper into this. He actually played central midfield that game when he coming off the bench. So that was a couple of years ago at a young age of around 2021. The season after, he then once again got an appearance, Nottingham Forest away, 22 minutes. And so, actually, to accumulate 45 minutes for Leicester City in the Premier League, it's not mind blowing. It's not wow, this is unbelievable. What it is telling me is actually still at a young age, he was entrusted by the managers at the time to go and try and make an impact in a Premier League game. And I, for one, am all for that. If you can make an appearance in the Premier League, which very rarely do you get academy prospects being able to do that, then you must be a half decent player. And that is what we're getting in Lewis Brunt, someone with Premier League experience and Premier League nous. So absolutely soak that one in. A Premier League player. But we're not here really to talk about what he's done in the Premier League because we're not going to judge a player off 45 minutes. But what we are going to judge is this statistic I'm about to show you now. Okay, Lewis Brunt actually played for Mansfield last season in League Two, the same league as Wrexham, one of Wrexham's rivals. And genuinely, this is why this signing is massive, because it has rattled this fan base. Mansfield, he had 34 appearances for Mansfield. Okay, 34 appearances for Mansfield, in which, just trying to work out roughly to my head, I think it was 46 game season, so not too bad, only missing 12 games. 2 goals, 1 assist, but I'm not looking at my centre back for doing that. But what I am looking at is actually, how much game time and how important was Lewis Brunt in this side? Well, in the first game, he didn't play, but it's the injury record we're looking at. It's the injury record. And you can see here, it was only near the end of the season, the last 6 games, he was not available. He was not in the squad. Now, again, I need to double cross-reference that. But one wonders, was it because Leicester City had to recall him, or was it because he got injured? Now, if I was to go off here, his last actual game for Mansfield was against Wrexham, where he had 45 minutes and where they lost 2-0. I believe he got injured at half-time and was taken off from memory, and therefore didn't play in the subsequent game. So not bad for a season where he's basically played 90s and been a key part of it, and basically got injured for the last 6 games or so. Some may even say maybe he was a double agent. Ironic, he gets injured against Wrexham, doesn't play for the rest. But no, all banter aside, Lewis Brunt has played a whole season in League Two, gained the experience at centre half. He's come from the cloth of a Premier League academy product, played in the Premier League, and even better, he's pissed off Mansfield fans and rival fans because, of course, the classic, he's only come for the money, he sold himself out. Well, you think what you want, but at the end of the day, the lad's got ambition, 23 years old, getting a nice 3-year deal. I think he's done the right thing, hasn't he? And this is exciting because now we're going to see what the thoughts are of and how they describe him. So as an undisclosed fee, I reckon it's going to be about 300 to 400,000. But look how the first thing describes him: the ball-playing defender. Now, this is what I said. He's different to your Tozer or Hayden's. This guy's comfortable with the ball at his feet. He wants to play. He wants to be able to be progressive in what he's doing from playing out in the back. And he's athletic as well. And so that, for me, is going to be what hopefully is going to be a breakthrough big season for him. And he's gone on to say, I'm over the moon to get the deal signed and over the line, and I can't wait to get going. Everyone knows the story behind Wrexham. It's a club with great history and big ambitions for Wensco. So to join that journey is a good feeling. Interestingly, he began his football career at Villa, big up the Villa, and that's where he signed his first professional contract in 2018. And then he moved to Leicester City. So he's got Villa roots. He's got Aston Villa roots, which is sensational in itself. But yeah, he's done well. He's made campaigns. And basically, it then goes down to say that, he was a key role in Mansfield's promotion. It says the defender made 34 appearances in total, playing a key role at the heart of their defence as they claimed automatic promotion. Parky then said, Lewis would be a very good sign for us, and he's a very good young player. He did exceptionally well his first full season at Mansfield, and he'll be a player that has a lot of development in him. I believe this will be a great accusation for him. Now, the word I'm seeing is developmental. Parky wants to do more coaching. Parky wants to bring through younger players now. He's used experience in some parts of the field, but we also need to blend that youth and that development and that longer term thinking going up through the leagues. So Lewis Brunt signed for Wrexham. Happy days. Get behind it. First new signing. More to come. And this is the type of signings I want to see. If you do love this, then make sure you smash the like. Get in the comments. Premier League experience. You've got to love it. But big up to every single one of you. Thank you for watching my video. Please check out the other videos on my channel and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you on the next one. Ta-da!